I've just installed the new software Muse from Adobe. At the moment, you can download a free copy of the software. And as I said, I just installed it a few moments ago and used to working with Dreamweaver in the past. You're certainly going to find this application different. First of all, notice it's very clean. I just love this really easy instructions on what I want to do here. You want to create a new site. We'll see what happens. I haven't looked at this before, so I'm just simply going through this for the first time, but I'm kind of liking that we've got page sizes, we've got heights, that's certainly something new for web design. Columns, perfect. I'm going to do 3 columns. We've got gutters. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and press OK. So I have my home page set up here. Well, that's pretty nice. We can go ahead and make a really simple sitemap. Oh, I'm loving this. And as you can see, I'm just kind of clicking around. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, to be honest, but I am just clicking around, and you can see that it's creating a really kind of nice sitemap here for me. I'm going to assume I can just rename this. That's pretty nice. I like that. Contact, and all I'm doing is simply just double clicking on here. And again, like I've said, I just installed the software 2 minutes ago, so who knows what might happen here. So I'm just going to make up some general pages that most basic websites might have. Okay, cool. Now I'm assuming here that this master A is kind of probably some type of template that we can work with. And oh, there we go. At the bottom, we've got the master template, and that's going to provide us with navigational menus on master pages, set headers and footers, guides to. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, I just clicked on the master header there. Guys, I think we're going to be kind of loving this piece of software. For those people just kind of tuning in, I'm really not sure what I'm doing here, but I am having fun. I'm putting a header in here, or at least what I might think to be a header. This feels very much like InDesign, and this is definitely an InDesign 5 feature. You can round these corners off and really kind of give them a nice treatment. And unlike before where you could change the corners to round corners, you can now come in here and control each corner independently. So that's something that we've always wanted to do for a long time. So I'm going to kind of make a header, something like so. I'm going to keep it straight on one side here. Now I kind of want a sidebar. I'm looking for a fill color. You know what? I can probably just kind of click up here, and I've got my whole kind of color picker over here. That's kind of cool. You got some swatches here already programmed in. I can just simply click around here, and I really kind of like that idea of just being able to really kind of work with it the same way you would in InDesign or Illustrator. And look at this, we can even hyperlink over here. That's pretty cool. All of those pages that we set up in this sitemap now already have preset hyperlinks to jump to. So I'm just going to actually adjust this rectangle I just made there, and I'm going to say that we'll go to the home page. Now I held the Alt key down here, and for people who don't understand what that Alt key does in Adobe, if you look at the cursor there, you see where it's a double arrow now? That's an automated duplication tool. As soon as I press Alt on the first square, it's going to go ahead and duplicate that for me. Now the other thing I'm noticing here that it's giving me a precise measurement of the distance between each one of these objects. Now this is also an InDesign trait that we've really gotten used to in the publishing world. I just love that that's showing up here. Now if my guess is right, we can probably just go ahead and reprogram each one of these just pretty quickly. I think that's really going to be something that people really gravitate toward. Now everything has been distributed. The master buttons have all been distributed to every one of the pages. I'm going to double click on the home here. We've got all of our different font styles that we're really accustomed to. We've got our indent, first line. We've got indent the whole paragraph. Most of the things that the majority of type designers are going to be used to seeing. They also have export as images, so my entire font library is now able to go out as an image. With preview mode on, we're able to now test to see if our buttons have worked, and as you saw from the earlier example, I didn't do any type of programming, but there we are. Our buttons are all in place. We can go back to the design mode. We can add our text fields directly in website, create it with Adobe Muse. We also have footer items, menus, so we can actually insert a horizontal menu. Let's go ahead and do a quick preview of that to see what type of mess I've just made. Oh, now look at that for a menu. So if I want to jump to resources, I can quickly do that. Um, I just love that we can just pop that menu in anywhere we like. If you notice, it's just a simple rollover. It's a little buggy, it seems, but still, it seems pretty cool. Um, and again, that is all jumping from the previous plan that we did in the plan mode before jumping into the design mode. I'm just thinking that designers are just going to really enjoy this. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go grab a photograph. Okay, so I have a loaded image, and this is something that I definitely have seen in InDesign before. That's pretty nice. Now, I'm not sure if it wants me to drag or drop, so I'm going to try it first. I dropped it way too big. That ain't going to work. So I'm just going to simply undo and just drag and drop and place that image where I want it to be. Well, you know what? That seemed pretty easy to me. Now I'm able to also float that image. You can see that's giving me a little bit of guidance here. So far I've been able to add a custom menu. Not very pretty, but it works really well. I'm able to go back to the plan area. I can also duplicate master plans. I'm able to make a new master plan. Change this to... The one feature that I really do like here though is placing an image. I'm going to go ahead and do place, which again you'll notice here has the same file name as place from InDesign. I'm going to grab this photograph of one of our goats. In Muse, I'm bringing in this enormous image that I'm able now to just click and drag, add to my website, and you'll even notice here when I click it larger than what my prescribed size is for the website, it goes ahead, extends the page, adds additional columns in there for me, and provides the space that I need to add that image directly into the composition. And I'm going to say that I would like these two to be master B, and I'm not really sure if that's going to work, but oh, that seemed to do it. Drag and drop. So now when I preview from the home, I can now jump. Voila, we've got a different layout here, a different feel. I'm in the gallery area, so I don't really need these buttons any longer, and I think that's where Master B is going to come into play. I'm going to double click on Master B and just say, you know what, I don't really want these buttons anymore. I just want to get rid of those. So on this particular layout, I know that I can go ahead and preview again. I'm going to come back to the home page. I'm going to jump to a deep page here. Now I've got my new layout without buttons to the side. I did use Master 1 to at least set up the header. It's got the same columns. It's got the footer, just modified the color. But you can see the potential here very, very quickly.